Hello everyone. Today we are going to start with the new chapter, that is chapter 4, materials, metals and non-metals. In this video, we are going to take only the physical properties of metals and non-metals. So firstly, we will discuss what materials means. As you can see, so many things around us, in your room, in your surrounding, you observe everything is different from each other. सब एक जैसा नहीं है. Everything is having some different property, everything is having some different appearance, and everything is having some different properties. So on that basis, these materials are divided into two categories. One is metals and another is non-metals. Now how they are divided? So some categorization has been done, and that categorization is firstly done on the basis of physical properties. Physical properties is not a new term for you. You are well aware of it. What physical properties means? Physical properties means the things which we can observe. जो भी चीज़ें हम देख करके बता सकते हैं, that are considered as physical properties. So firstly we will discuss about physical properties of metals. How we can say that this is a metal. So the physical properties which determines a material is a metal is that first one, it should be hard. It should be in a physical state, that is solid. It should be lustrous. What lustrous means? It means shine. Then sonorous. Sonorous means things which produces sound when something strikes on them. जब कोई चीज़ उन पर टकराएगी and they produce some kind of sound, then they are called as sonorous. Malleable. This will be discussed in the next part. What ductile means, and good conductors of heat and electricity. So first we will start with malleability. This is the physical property of metals. What malleability means? It is a property shown by metals when they are beaten up with hammer and they get converted into thin sheets. Metal are basically considered as hard. कैसे होते हैं? Hard होते हैं. So when we beat them with hammer, जब हम उन्हें hammer से beat करते हैं, if they get converted into thin sheets, then they are considered as metals. For example, we have foil of aluminium, we have foil of gold, we have foil of silver also. So these all are considered as metals because they can be converted into thin sheets. Example is gold and aluminium. These are the symbols of your element gold, that is Au, and Al is for aluminium. Now the next property is ductility. This is another property which proves a material as a metal. In this, a metal can be converted into wires by beating them with the hammer. अगर हम हैमर से बीट करके एक मेटल को वायर में कन्वर्ट कर देते हैं, देन दैट प्रॉपर्टी इज़ कॉल्ड एज डक्टिलिटी, एंड दिस वायर्स आर यूज्ड इन आवर होम्स for electrical fittings. For example, copper and aluminium. Copper is represented as Cu and aluminium that is Al. Now the next property is conductivity. When conductivity term comes up, it should be for electricity and for heat. So materials that allow current to pass through them, materials that allow heat to pass through them are considered as metals. So this is the property shown by metals, because when the current passes through it, the bulb glows. When the heat passes through it, the vessel gets heated up. So these things are considered as metals. Metals like iron rod, nail, copper, wire, these all are the good conductors of electricity. Next property is sonorous. I already told you that sonorous means when something strikes on the surface of a material, if a sound is produced, then we can say that the material is having a property of sonority, and that property is shown only by metals. It is a property of metals which produces ringing sounds on heating. Example, when you go in a temple, there is a bell. You strike that pendulum of the bell on the outer surface of the bell, and there is a sound production. So that bell is basically made up of metal. Next property is lustrous. Luster means shine. Due to this property, we are having these jewelry because shine is shown only by metals, and our jewelry is made up of silver, gold, platinum, and these all are your metals. They have a shine and they are capable of reflecting incident light. When light falls on them, they will reflect back that light and they appear as a shiny material. Now, the next property, that metals are considered as solids. Yes, all metals are solid, but there is exception. Mercury and gallium, they both are not solid at room temperature. They are liquid. They are the exceptional cases. Next property, metals are hard. All metals are considered as hard. They cannot be easily cut by knife, but there are two metals, sodium and potassium, which are soft in nature and we can cut them with the help of knife. So these all are the properties of metals. Now we will discuss about physical properties of non-metals. As we said, metals are hard and shiny, but non-metals are soft and dull. They can be easily converted into powdery form when hammer strikes on them. As you can see, coal, अगर आप इसको बीट करते हैं हैमर से तो it can convert into powdery form. So it is not converting into sheets, not in wires, so they are considered as non-metal. For example, coal and sulfur. Sulfur is also solid in nature, but still it gets converted into powdery form. Non-metals are not sonorous. They do not produce any kind of sound when something strikes on them. They are considered as poor conductors of heat and electricity. They do not allow heat to pass through them. They do not allow current to pass through them. They are non-lustrous. They do not have any shine. They possess no malleability and ductility. They cannot be converted into thin sheets and thin wires. These all are the properties of non-metals. Now there is a comparison between metals and non-metals on the basis of physical properties. Metals are hard, non-metals are soft, but two metals like sodium and potassium, they are soft. Metals are solid, but mercury, that is Hg, is liquid. Non-metals are either liquid or in the gaseous form. Metals have luster, but non-metals are non-lustrous. Metals produce sound. Non-metals do not produce any sound when something strikes on them. Metals can be drawn into thin sheets, that is malleability. Non-metals cannot be drawn into thin sheets. It means they are non-malleable. Metals can be drawn into wires. Non-metals cannot be drawn into wires. It means metals are ductile and non-metals are non-ductile. Metals allow heat and current to pass through them. That's why they are good conductors of heat and electricity. Non-metals do not allow heat and current to pass through them. Therefore, they are called as poor conductors of heat and electricity. That's all for today. Thank you.